we are alive. Welcome to my another live stream. And before we do what is the plan for today live stream, I will do short recap. In the last stream, while I'm drawing our world map, I was talking first about 4 different D&D styles. Well, the 4 of them are most usual ones. First of them is railroading. Railroading is a style you can imagine like a train that going through one direction on the rails, and basically this D&D DMing style is where the end of adventure is predetermined. DM already prepared everything, and players don't have players' decision don't matters. They are very limited, and most of the players don't like this DMing style. Similar to railroading is linear storytelling. Linear storytelling is also outcome is also predetermined, but player can choose a path how to come to this ending, so it's more like a illusion of choice. Well, let me give you one example. Let me say that players need to kill Count Dracula in his castle. Maybe there is 4 different entrances to this castle, maybe through main entrance, maybe through sewers, maybe there is a back entrance, maybe there is a balcony. So basically they can choose something, and this D&D style could be very enjoyable if DM is very creative, very good prepared, with a lot of twists. So but then we have also the sandbox. Sandbox is a style like you are playing in the sand. You have full control whatever you want to create in the sand. So basically similar to this, players can go with wherever they want to go, explore whole world map, travel wherever they want to do, and that they can do whatever they want to do. And this style gives players extreme a lot of freedom, and DM needs to improvise a lot. And but this DM style could be very mentally exhausting to DM. And there is a theme park. This is the playstyle that I like to use. This style is basically something in between sandbox and linear storytelling. Basically, I like to prepare like 3 different adventures, maybe one good, one evil, one more neutral, and basically then I introduce them through some NPC to my players, and then depend on which of them my players want to explore more, then I add more details to this adventure. Also, there are 4 also I like to divide my whole campaign into 4 acts. First act is from level 1 to level 4. threat is local, and basically their players try to earn their name, try to earn their reputation, and it's more like a tutorial where a DM, especially for the new players, they introduce to his players game mechanics and his playstyle. Also in this level range, he and then he can see what players like to do and what they don't like to do. This is basically like an introduction to whole campaign. Act 2 is from level 5 to level 10. Now the threat is more for this whole kingdom, and this is my personal best like level range, best scope for D&D. This is like a true adventures and stuff. Act 3 is more like an epic fantasy from level 11 to level 16. Now the threat is even bigger, like a continental. Whole continents could be at the threat, and this is the range where I, as a DM, I like to now send my players all around the world and explore whole world. And Act 4 is from level 17 to 20. Now the threat is more universal. Now whole world is in stake, maybe whole universe, different realms. Now I like to send my players to different realms like Abyss, Hell and stuff. Now experience leveling versus milestone leveling. Here the problem with experience leveling is that it makes debalance among players. Some players can reach level higher than other players. This could be problematic for those like levels, for example level 5. This is where the players gain power spikes, and also the problem with this is that players that are maybe shy or maybe a little bit quiet, they are maybe new to D&D and maybe not that relaxed. Now you are kind of punishing them. Basically, for example, maybe you have a rogue in your party, you like to disarm trap, then will you reward only rogue or whole party? Maybe bard, he likes to talk to NPC, interact with them, maybe he have a lot of good persuasion checks, maybe now you want to reward him, basically. And I don't like it. I prefer more milestone. I think that this is more friendly for new DMs. Basically, when you reach some point in the story, then in this case you reward players with level up. And here is a picture of a table for how much experience players need to get for next level. And now you may ask me, hey DM, but you choose a milestone experience leveling, why you are even care about this table, like this table? Well, this table basically show me that each other level, it requires player to do something more. So basically, like higher levels are harder to reach, and basically now I have this information in my mind when I create adventures. Then other thing that I want to speak about you is basically how much content is appropriate for each level. So basically, how I see is that, let me say that content is combination of combat encounters and non-combat activities. And non-combat activities are interaction with NPCs, exploring the world, solving mysteries, puzzles, maybe there is some obstacles that require some tool proficiency, and so on and so on. And now, basically, if you want to have a more roleplay oriented campaign, then you will increase the number of non-combat activities. If you want to have more combat focused D&D campaign, then you will increase number of combat encounters. What I like to do, how I see and design adventure is basically I saw like one location where my players are going, and on this location I like to place like one combat encounter and two non-combat activities. This will give us like a variety of roleplay opportunities and also combat encounters. And also, if you think that I will give you one example, even like one large tower with maybe 7 floors can be each floor can be this one location. You don't need to unnecessarily separate location from location. It is just like a vague idea to give you a vision how much content you should prepare for each level. And now I will do absurd thing and say that on each floor is 10 rooms full of enemies, and let me say that players won't level up until they finish whole tower, like kill main boss on last floor and stuff. What will this result? Basically, if those players are on level 2, for example, because of the lack of resters, so basically they will have only 2 hit dice for healing on a short rest and only 3 spell slots. Basically, they will do maybe two combat encounters and then ask for the long rest, then 2 combat encounters, then long rest. And basically this will become like a simulation of video game with extremely long combats, and this is something that is not appropriate for this level range. Although, if you design this tower already in mind that the players will level up through this large tower, and if you also remove some combat encounters and add non-combat activities and maybe place for a long rest and stuff, then whole design of this tower becomes something else. So when we have everything this in mind, we are kind of getting like a feel how to design each adventure for each level. Also, you need to keep in mind how often you are playing D&D with your friends, and how long are the sessions. If we play once per week and 3-hour long session, we'd also need to take in consideration how often they will level up. They don't want to wait 6 months in real life to reach another level. So basically this is also another thing that we want to keep in mind. After this, I want you to show I want you guys to show yeah, this was the not the world map, but basically this is like a rough uh, version of the world map that we created on the last live stream, and I placed those red arrows, those arrows presenting movement of clouds. We will use them later to determine where will be deserts and where will be more rivers, lakes, and like larger vegetation. Also, after that, we placed first purple numbers 1, 2, and 3. Those are like locations of something that have no logic, that is not occur by nature means, but more like maybe by God intervene, or maybe through magical means. And I decide like just give like rough ideas of what they are. Number 1, although it's North Pole, extremely cold, I will place here some small like warm location with beautiful forest and stuff, and let me say that this will be portal to Feywild. And then on 2 is a large volcano, and let me say that there is a heart or maybe essence, magical like a bond, essence of elemental fire lord. Do we know something more? No, we don't need to. Maybe in future, if players want to discover this location, then we can add more details, or maybe in our free time, if we have a mental will to add more details, we can do this also. Then on a 3rd location, I place like a portal to Shadowfell or Shadow Realm, or whatever you want to call it. And let me say that from this portal came some disease from Shadowfell that inflict the environment here. And okay, so before we go further, I want to just I want to say that from 0 to 15 on both ends, those will be tropical climate zones with jungles, and maybe on the deserts. Depends on mountain, how high are mountains, and if they block the clouds, then on opposite side, because of this high temperature and no water, will resolve like a desert area. And then on 15 to 30, it's more like Wild West, like Mexico and savannahs, this type of zone. Then 30 to 45, this is like our like common climate, typical for Europe, like Central Europe, like Germany, France, and stuff. And this will be more like nights and so on. Then 45 to 60, this is like more cold climate with pine forest and more like Nordic, thematically like Vikings, Scandinavia, and stuff like this. Then 60 to 75, This will be called tundra. It's very short vegetation, extreme coldness, and then 75 and above is extreme cold, like ice and ice capes and stuff. Okay, after we determined everything, then I placed number 1, like this light blue number 1. I will place on this area like land of giants, and yeah, this is just for now. We will add the details later. Then I placed like green numbers. Those numbers represents locations of playable races. Those races, well, although players can play more races than this, but those races have their own kingdoms. They cover larger area. Maybe they have like larger population than other playable races. And number 1 will be dwarves, number 2 elves, 3.1 humans, and thematically more like knights and this typical fantasy. 3.2 will be Viking oriented thematically. Then 3.3 it's more like this maybe Arabic or yeah, maybe this type of humans. Then last, what I did, I placed 3 different non-playable race that are also have their own like larger area. Maybe they have their own civilization, kingdom and stuff. Number 1 are orcs, and like goblins work for them. Oh yeah, I forget about 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, 4 I place dragonborns near to this large volcano. Maybe they are somehow connected to dragons and stuff. We can add details later. Number 5 will be tieflings. Number 6 gnomes, and number 7 halflings. And we can also like call it like a land of small people, for example. That is like common among the humans and stuff. Okay, if we go back to the like if we say evil races, so orcs with goblins. Then to number 2 I placed werewolves, and number 3 I placed vampires. Now this is good enough for like a rough ideas how would this look. Now need to decide where the first adventure will start, and I decide to this area, northern area 3.2. Let me go and show you current how is currently looking. Yeah, now we are back in the Wonderdraft. In Wonderdraft, I basically start to add more details to this zone. Let me zoom a little bit. So this is like first location, names of those 4 village and 1 larger town. Basically what I did, I go to Google Maps, go to how it's called, Sweden, and then zoom in and find the names of maybe some of those villagers or places. Only important thing is that it need to sound Nordic. Second option, what you can do is use Google Translate and translate one or two words from your native language to maybe Danish, Norwegian, maybe Sweden, and find combination maybe two words, for example, calm river or green forest or quiet forest or whatever you can find. And if this new word sound like Nordic enough, this is fine. You don't need to go any further. Also, one thing that we will keep in mind, that everything here is just symbolic. So like I drew like 5 rivers. Does this mean that on this area it's only 5 rivers? Not necessary. It's more to present, hey, because this is far north, and because of the climate that is here, there is not a lot of rivers here. Okay, and we will start in this village, small village called Rollglove. Rollglove is a village of near this lake, and here we will start our first adventure. Okay, what is next? Okay, we can now go to the word section of here. I start to write it down. So first act, let me say name of the first act is Kiss by Freezing Death, because of this Nordic region. Also, what I have in mind, so first we'll need to think about some kind of conflict. Let me say the conflict is between like this necrotic death and versus nature and maybe life and stuff. And basically, let me say that there is old custom that those people maybe worship the god of death and stuff, but now they like disregard it, and they start to worship goddess of nature. And basically, after many years after, their let me say the main villain, some human necromancer, is basically wants to resurrect one of fallen heroes from the past. He wants to please the deity of the dead, let me say it like a grave father. He basically to do so, he will maybe need some items, or we can decide later whatever this is. Right now we know his goal, and for him he will have 2 allies. One is his apprentice, and his apprentice is a little bit more ambitious that he needs to be, and he was a little bit maybe clumsy, and the spell gone out of his control and spread this necrotic plague. And now this village, Rollglove, have a problem with this necrotic plague, and this is like a start of the whole this event. Now our players will have like three different possible outcomes, or three different paths to choose. Basically, we will start at autumn, because in Norse like Vikings like to go into the raids at spring. Basically, our players kind of wants to earn their reputation and name, and they want to go outside of this region area, and there is like a three different way how they can earn this. First one is a good path, and they want to help the village with this necrotic plague, and maybe solve this situation, and this will earn like a place on one of the ships that will go in spring on a raid. Then evil path, maybe players want to form alliance with this main villain and with his cultists. And the third option, if they don't care about this event, maybe there are some merchants guild, some captain that they like got they ship wrecked, and now they need some resource and need to repair the ship and prepare for travel. So basically they can then help the merchants. This more like neutral solution, because usually players wants to go to a good path for a first session. For what you need for the first session, basically I will give you like a rough ideas for each of those paths, but just the first part of it. So on evil path, let me say that they want to choose an evil path, then the hook NPC will be some cultist that will ask them to free another cultist from guardhouse or from prison, and if they choose, all you need to do to prepare is basically this first zone. We will rename it to location. First location, you need only first location, so basically one combat encounter and two non-combat activities. If you have this prepared, you are more than good for the first session. I also like I will say this is road. So I give you one more location after it. The second encounter against the lieutenant and his guard. Maybe they want to after they release this how to call second cultist, they can then inform themselves what's happening, and maybe the lieutenant with his guard try to deliver some object to another town, let's say to this main town, more to the south. In this case, they can go prepare ambush, and this is more than enough materials even for the 2 sessions. More neutral path. We don't need this one. So who guy is Captain Brannock? Is ask the players to help them to get some materials for repair a ship. First zone could be this cursed forest. They typically stuff they need to gather wood for this is one of materials that he needs for repairing a ship. They can go with maybe few of his men in this, and they will get attacked by these necrotic wolves. Here you can have like a world exploration and second non-combat activity, helping them with wood gathering. If we have like these rough ideas, this is more than enough if they choose to go on this path. But we want to go to good path. Good path. Well, I basically place first adventure that will be for level 1 and level 2. Basically, after. So how we start? Cook NPC is Earl of this village. He will ask the players to help them with this necrotic plague, and basically you can place the problem may be the livestock start to die, they general food start to be unusable and stuff like this. In this case they and also maybe this Earl already sent some his men into this forest area to try to solve the problem, but unfortunately they never return. Maybe all starts with some villagers first missing, then his men, and now he's offering some even gold as a reward if you want to help him with this situation. Okay, all you need to do is also just this first location. Location 1, cursed forest. They try to see what's happening. They got attacked by necrotic wolves, and they have also 2 non-combat activities, world exploration, and now the second one is missing villagers. They found that the villagers are dead, but now they need to solve the mystery what happened here. In my next live stream I will go in more details how to make a mystery and everything, but right now this is more than enough for like a first session. Then also what I want today, I will also create these necrotic wolves as an example, but so I don't want right now waste my time explaining the more details, but also I roughly make some ideas. Then second location, it's cultist hideout. There they will find the cultists and maybe once villager that is alive. After they return to the village, they will be level up, gathering more information, try to then continue to follow the lead. I said that it will be like this lead will lead them to the beach, and on the beach it will be second hideout, and on this second hideout is this first main villain, um, like first ally of main villain, his apprentice, and there will be more lore reveal and stuff. So, but this is just like rough ideas, just what we have in mind, and then when we start to add more details to it, also whatever I wrote here, you can always change things. This is just like that you have something on your mind, like a little bit in advance, but then when you start to actually give concrete things, you can always change. Hey, I don't like this, I want to make something a little bit different. Okay, so let me start and create our 5 players characters. Those 5 players characters, I will use them for creating or balancing combat encounters, and also yeah, when I create some in future some homebrew item, or maybe some homebrew monster and stuff, I will always have them as a reference, why and stuff. Okay. Yeah, right now we will go to Roll20. Let's show you like this. Okay, we are in the Roll20, and I will now create a new character, and then this character will be like half orc barbarian. Okay, I will, and his name, let me say, call him Kargog. Half orc barbarian. We want to use add sheet directly. Class will be barbarian, and now his race half orc. Okay. So what I usually do, I go to on the Google, and I basically write on Google D&D 5e barbarian, and it will be, and I set rules 2014. Okay, and also I will use D&D 5e barbarian. Okay, rules. Okay, and also what we want to do, I will use a point by system method to determine the stats, and for backstory, let me say that our players said to us, "Hey DM, like I'm new to D&D, can you recommend me like some easier class to play and stuff?" So let me go with barbarian. Then he like think about how it's called, he thinks about um, background. Now he says to us, I looked at backgrounds, but like nothing is kind of fitting for my character. Like maybe soldier, but like a soldier, I think give us proficiency in intimidation, and I don't want to. I want something else and stuff. So let we say that what people usually don't realize that all those background story, those are just examples of background story. If we open our, I will go like this to show you. This is the picture from Player's Handbook, and it says that you can create your own background story, and you can. This is the extreme. Like this is the thing that so basically Wizard of the Coast use this as a tool to create background. So backgrounds are just examples of using this tool. So you can also use this tool. You don't need to choose any background like that they created. You can create your own background, but you need to follow those rules. You can just use one of them. For example, I will say soldier, and let me say he wants to use soldier, and also if he want to replace for example intimidation and give let me say instead of intimidation, maybe he wants to speak survival. Yeah, like this is completely fine. And you can replace maybe one or two things, like you can create your own. Let me say that that this guy were a soldier in let me say Orcish army, and he got captured, and then he survived and becomes slave, and maybe now for a short amount of time maybe he managed to run away from his master. Okay, now let me say he's a soldier, but we will want to give him athletics and survival. This is completely fine. Also, we will give him let me say I will go and find in D5E list of tools. Also, like you can Google everything, and now you can see a list of tools. Maybe let me say you can choose this, then you can choose one language, maybe two languages, maybe or two tools proficiency, or combination, one tool proficiency and one language. We will add to him to tools. Let me say dexterity, and he is proficient with dice set. Maybe when he was as a soldier, maybe he use his dice. Okay, and also we will give him as an orc. As an orc, he can languages. Let's find D&D 5e half orc, and we see what language is half orc. Basically, he can learn speak not half orc. Let's see languages. He can read and write common and orcish. We will give him, but we will also let me say that he have a goblin friend, not necessarily friend, but someone who served in this army, and he basically learned goblin also. Okay, this is completely fine if he's reasonable enough. Then you can just add it. And what stats we will use? I will use point by system, and I will go with just for a moment. Let's go to this. Okay. World. Okay. Okay. So for one by system, I will use and give him 16 in strength. I will give him 14 in dexterity. I will give him 16 in constitution. He is not very wise, so he will get 8 in intelligence. He has decent wisdom, and charisma is also not very charismatic. Okay, his speed is 30 as a half orc, and because of unarmed defense as a barbarian, he will gain 15 armor class. Okay. As a barbarian, we can choose. Let me first choose saving throws for barbarian are. Let me just confirm, but I think it's strength and constitution. Just to confirm. Saving throw, strength and constitution. Strength and constitution. And then we can choose 2 from animal handling, athletic, intimidation, nature, perception, survival. Okay. So we will choose perception, and let me say, hmm, what will be as a barbarian also fitting? Hmm. Let let me go with let me go with. It's not that important, but let me say that he got some nature knowledge because he is often in he was often in outside, like as a soldier, but more like this uh, because he's more he were in this like more savage armies and stuff. Now he have most of his time he was in wilderness with his like um let's call them like not friends but other soldiers, and basically he learned a lot about nature, but from this um, life experience way, not from books, and basically like self-taught. Uh, okay, after this we want to also use okay HP. His maximum HP is 15. Current HP 15. What else? Okay. Now we want to so here's the thing. Currently for us, alignment and personal traits, ideals and stuff, me as a DM, I never, it's not request for me because I don't want to burden my players, especially players who are how it's called, new to D&D. So those players, if they want to use alignment, use personal traits and stuff, they can do it, but I'm not requesting it. So it's a great additional stuff, but it's not requirement. I want them to play, to be relaxed and play D&D in a relaxed way, instead of, hey, I need to play my character correctly. I don't want to give them this burden. So yeah, it's up to them if they want or don't want to use alignment and personal traits and stuff. Okay. What we also want to, we want to add features what he will gain. First, we will use half orc features, and how to add them. You can go like this to plus, name of the feature is dark vision, they gain dark vision. This will allow them to see in dim light 60 feet and in darkness as a dim light, but they can't see in in magical darkness. And basically from a web page like D&D 5e wiki.com, you can just copy and paste a text for darkness, and source is racial, and you use half orc. Okay, this is the one thing that he gains. Second thing, what he also gain as okay, as a half orc he gain menacing, so he will gain intimidation regardless. Okay, and this is a racial, and we can put it and basically we will do all of them like this. Another one, this is very important, relentless endurance. This will give us when your HP is reduced to 0, you're not killed, you don't go unconscious, your health is 1, it remains 1, and you can use this feature 1 per a long rest. Okay, this is good. And also he gains savage attacks. This is because of this. This is also racial. Orc. So when we score a critical hit, when we score a critical hit with melee weapon attack, you add 1 more weapon dice damage. So because of this, we want to, and we will do it right now before we continue further, we want to add him and a great axe. Great axe. And why great axe? Not just proficiency. Not proficiency. We need the weapon. Great axe. Okay. Why great axe? Because great axe is 1d12. When he scores a critical hit, you will add 1d12. If we go with, for example, great sword or mule, those weapons are 2d6. So basically, when you score a crit, you will add 1d6. So this is more powerful, like great axe for him. So we will give him a great axe. Because barbarian, you can choose a great axe or any martial melee weapon. We will gladly accept the great axe, and we will give him also let me say, as a soldier, he gained 2 hand axes and axe. Okay, and we can that he have 2 of them, and he can also have 4 javelins. Javelin. Four of them. Okay. Now, what else does he gain? He will also gain a rage. Now we will add a rage and choose a class, and it's barbarian. But we will also say level 1, because later on we will gain a more feature from the class, so that we know on what level we get it. And we will also use this, just copy paste, just copy paste the text, and you will be golden. Yeah, I think that this is completely fine. Okay, now we have a rage, and we will add him an armored defense. And he is class. And level 1. Yeah. Okay, the rest for him as a barbarian is not that important. For example, gold. Yeah, we don't need to think about gold. Well, basically, as a soldier, how much gold he can have. Let me go and see. 5e soldier background. Also, you can just Google everything, whatever you want to see. Let me say how much, and 10 gold. Okay, 10 gold. That's it. Our first character is complete. He is a barbarian. I will also in future, when we level up, I will also some of them will multi-class. I will tell you then rules for multi-class. Right now we don't need to get bother with it. So this is our first guy. He is a soldier. He is a half-orc barbarian, and he is currently level 1. Okay, to not waste time, I will do something. I already create other for companions or plus characters, so that you don't need to look at me how I create each of them, but I will explain why. And of course, I think that I made a little mistake on one of them, and I will make it right right now, because I leave it on purpose. Yeah, I also did mistakes, so it's perfectly fine to just change the stuff that you previously make mistake. Okay. The next character that I will use, it's Astrid. Astrid, she's a paladin. She is a human paladin. She is I put like a blacksmith background. It's a homebrew background. I will homebrew background. She's from this village, Riglov, and she's the oldest daughter of blacksmith. Her father provider got sick from this necrotic plague, and now she wants to find a cure. So because of this, she's like typical shield maiden, like a blonde, strong woman. I gave her like a 16 in strength, like a strong, and I used like a regular human. I didn't want to use a very human on her. And why? Because my intention is later on to multi-class with her into a sorcerer, so we will have this like source-laden multi-class. So because of this, this can be very stats heavy, and because of this I will go to regular human so that I have +1 to all of my abilities. And because of this I place like 15 in strength, so +1 is 16, 13 into dexterity, 14 into constitution. She's not that intelligent or wise, but she's a charismatic one. She like to go after heavy work. She likes to do in the local tavern. She's very like people driven. She like her community and stuff. So paladins gain proficiency is wisdom saving throw and charisma saving throw. So also she will use a long sword and a shield. I think, yeah, she's a shield maiden. She needs to use a shield also, right? And a chainmail. This is like a standard equipment for paladin, but let me do one quick check. Now we have this live stream. We can correct the things that we mistake. What he says for a paladin, that you can choose a martial weapon and a shield. Yes, so we can, and also you gain a chainmail. Okay. So let me add a shield to her. So I will try to avoid like a pure how to say like a pure min-maxing like OP builds, but this is something realistic that some of the players will, especially further on, like after a few levels, they will maybe saw some video on YouTube and they will try to ask you as a DM, hey, can I multi-class into this one and that one? Someone will already come to your table with his character in mind. They will already think about some class or maybe multi-class situation. So this is a good thing to go, like this is realistic multi-class that some people like to play. So yeah, I see no problem with it too, so that we will also in future multi-class her after level 5 when she get extra attack. Then on level 6 and further we will go to this sorcerer, and we will go into this fantasy of like high sorcery to have this large smites, and also like quicken spellcast, so bonus action, use a magic and then attacks and plays the smites, divine smites into attacks and stuff. So yeah, this is the path that I was have imagined for her. She is Shield Maiden. We choose athletics, intimidation, but also persuasion, and I use a sleight of hand from blacksmith because I think that besides athletics, she also need this and she maybe those like fine jobs like carving something, or maybe repairing some small tools for village. She need to be like also have this feeling with the hand. So yeah, this is like logical, and this is fine. And because of this, I gave her proficiency in smith tools. Also, what I didn't do, and I will now correct, I didn't give her language proficiency, and this is completely fine because we will do it right now. We will go in D&D 5e, human, and 2014, and now when we go to this regular human, it says for languages you can speak common and one language of your choosing. Let me say so languages common, and let me say that she knows halfling. Maybe she made a friend halfling in this village. Maybe this halfling is a local, let me say, tenor or something, and like me basically through this like professional relationship, this halfling, never mind, he or she, whatever, taught her a language, so we will go with a halfling language also. Halfling language. Yeah, I don't think she knows these exotic languages. It's more like we will keep it simple. Okay. And I will give her what will be also interesting for a future, because you can choose one more language or full tool proficiency. I will give her additional tool proficiency, and we will see which additional tool as a smith she can have. You know what will be very interesting? I will give her dice set. Why not? Why not dice set and sleight of hand? This can be like a great great interaction maybe with the Kargog later in campaign, so both of them can have this maybe competition between them or something. So why not? This is just a game. Okay. So what else I gave her? Like divine sense. this is the paladin. And this is ability that only paladin have, that they can sense the basically as an action, or basically outside of the combat you can use it, and you can sense like any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you. So, and also you can use this feature equal 1 plus your charisma modifier so she can use it 4 times before the long rest. This could be great roleplay opportunity, and it doesn't say how long, but maybe it's instantaneous. But me as a DM, I will say for some small duration of time, like 10-20 seconds, I don't know. Basically she can sense those types of creature, great for roleplay. And then she also gained a lay of hand, and I didn't say level 1 paladin. And lay of hand basically what it give you, she can use to restore total number of hit points equal to your paladin level times 5, so she have 5 right now. Basically but you need to use an action. This is like a fail safe. Maybe if someone, your party members, go down, then you can only spend 1 hit point just to give it back. Also you can neutralize poisons. This is also very good if someone get poisoned in the fight, and then you can use it on yourself as action. So lay of hand it's very nice. And also don't forget to use it outside of the combat. Maybe combat has ended and one of your party members is unconscious. You can go and touch and bring him back. So basically this is a life savior. We can say that she have holy hands. Yeah. Okay, this is her right now, currently on level 1. She don't have any spells, but later on when she got spells, then in this section spells, she will use charisma. Then when she gain access to some spells, then we will go and give it to her additional spells. So she is a human paladin, a daughter of the blacksmith, and she is our shield maiden. Okay, the other one, that it's Elduan. Oh, now this is interesting one, because he's wood elf rogue. You know, like you will always have this player in the party. I want to play a rogue, elf rogue, and this is fine because he's a wood elf. Now DM, you need to think like, hey, we're starting play on this northern area. How the heck the Elduan managed to go here, and why he's here, and so on and so on. So, as every good DM, what I did, I will also find a rogue. So first of all, what we want to do is so I gave him guess what, homebrew background. I called Wanderer. So basically he as a wood elf have some problems, need to leave his village where he grew up, and since then he's wandered travel around, and then when he tried to live in one of human towns or cities, he got it in trouble, so he needs to escape, and basically he managed to like self-taught in thievery. He's a rogue, and he stole something and this is very interesting thing, what we as a DM appreciate when the players don't give every answer. They like give us something to work with. So let me say he stole some kind of box that look very important, and he can't open it, and this is like frustration. He think that he is good in lock picking and stuff, but he can't like find a way how to open this, and he don't know what this is. So now we as DM, we can now work with this information. So as a rogue, he have a proficiency in dexterity saving throw and intelligence saving throw, and we gave him 9 strength, 16 dexterity, 14 constitution, 14 intelligence, 14 wisdom, and 8 charisma. He's not this social guy who will go around and interact with. He's like type of guy that is like to work alone and stuff. But now the situations will change when he escaped to this distant frozen land, and now he's kind of forced to work with other peoples, with the rest of the party, and basically he likes to do like from shadow, and he's this like, let me say, like edgy rogue, typical. But I gave him basically proficiency in nature and survival with this wanderer, and as wood elf, he has also proficiency in deception. Also he have proficiency with a rogue in with select insight, investigation, stealth, sleight of hand, and also we have proficiency with the thieves tools. But because rogue at level 1 can select one expertise, and we select inception and the thieves tools, and with him what I forget, also I will give him for this homebrew wanderer subclass, I will give him proficiency with but I don't know what should I choose. Wisdom or intelligence. Now you can change it later, but I will go with the wisdom because like intelligence is more like intelligence is more theoretical knowledge, and this will be like try to in practice, and I will give him proficiency with poisoner kit. What we say as a wanderer and someone that he learned how to create the poisons, basically for maybe for traps or something in the wilderness to manage to survive in the wilderness. So he will have a poisoner kit. Every edge rogue wants to one, so why not to give them? Yeah, so thieves tools and poisoner kit. And now I gave him as a rogue. He can he gain the rapier, the short bow, and a light letter, and 2 daggers. Okay, so basically we need to add him dagger as this one. Right, you have 2 daggers, and you gain also. And guess what? Because Wanderer is also like a not like 10 gold pieces, but let me say he sold his rapier because he had dagger for melee combat, so basically want to use his short bow from a distance. Was the how much the rapier cost? We can see to D&D 5e weapon table, and you search, and the first link on Google search will show us weapon tables, and for a rapier it says it's cost 25 gold. Let me say that he managed to sell him for 15 gold, and so he have total on 25 gold, whatever. So also as an elf he gain dark vision, so he can also see as Kargog. He gain pay ancestry. What this give us? You have advantage on the saving throw against charm, and magic can't put you to sleep. So there is some spells that can put other to sleep based on HP. He's immune to this, and also if someone try to charm him, he have advantage on this saving throw. This is nice. Friends is another elf feature that basically instead of 8 hours of long rest, you gain for 4 hours of trance, basically like a meditation, state of meditation. So basically this is great when you are in the wilderness and try to make a long rest and taking a shifts. So if you have elf in your party, basically elf don't need to sleep, so but still have shorter time, so he can be awake for a longer amount of time, and give some benefits in case of some ambush or combat or something while the rest of the party is sleeping. You have like additional party member who is fully equipped and ready for combat. So it's kind of nice feature. Then you gain a key sense, so you have proficiency with perception skills. We gave it to him. Fleet of foot, so he had a little bit speed increase from usual 30 to 35. A mask of the wild. This is an interesting one. So basically, when you're only lightly obscured by or heavy rain, or so basically like if there is like a natural phenomenon that is maybe fog or something like this, then you can use attempt to hide yourself. And this is especially nice because rogues on level 2, they can use like a hide action as a bonus action, and basically if he's in a fog cloud or something like this, he can as a bonus action try to hide from an enemy. This is also not nice stuff. Rogue on level 1, again sneak attack. This is the bread and butter of the class. One of them. For me, like best thing is expertise, but sneak is basically if you meet some condition, and conditions are if enemy have your ally next to him. So basically, like if he's feel threatened, then he can't like be he can't guard himself that well. So in this case, he will you can like hit more vulnerable spots on target body and deal like an extra 1d6 damage. Currently, later on, there is a table that how your sneak attack damage is increased. Also, if you have advantage on attack, then you don't need ally, then it's also applies. So basically, those two things. If you have a disadvantage, then advantage on attack. If I okay, enemy is in okay. So yeah, you need to have or advantage or some of your allies need to be next to the enemy, and also attack must use finesse of ranged weapons. So this is a condition for a sneak attack, and later on basically rogues like to use this sneak attack for this first initially burst of damage, and it only can apply to one of their attacks. So basically, even if you, for example, have 2 daggers and you have like a action attack with first dagger, then bonus action attack with the second dagger, maybe you are even multi-class as we will into for example fighter, and then maybe you can strike once more, or maybe you then like action surge and then strike once more, so it's 3 attacks. But regardless, a sneak attack applies only on one of those attacks. So basically, rogues as a class try to only deliver this sneak attack damage. This is like a majority of his damage is through sneak attack. Okay, so and the last one is expertise. You can choose skill proficiency or tool proficiency to double your proficiency into it. So proficiency bonus is +2, proficiency bonus +2, so you gain, instead of +2 to the choosing, you gain +4. And now you will say, but wait a moment, your perception is only 4, it need to be +6, and you are right, because currently this website think that you are only proficient with perception, and we will now change it. We will put it to be expert in it, and if we go to this like settings symbol, then you can find here, and you can then choose from normal to expertise. And now when we go back, here we go, now our perception is +6. So basically right now everything is working fine. He's expert in perception. And this is our good elf called Elduan. Is male good elf rogue. Okay, then the other one who we create is Elunora. Elunora is a female half-elf bard. She is the face of the party. She's very charismatic, and I put her background sage. So basically, her story goes like her father is a high elf, and her mother is a human, and her father is professor on some academia, school for wizards. Now I'm on purpose blabbering because you will find a player who will come to you and say, "Hey DM, here is my 30-page long backstory." Of course, you if you want, you can read all of it, but some players really like to add details, really like to think through, and because of this, I decided, hey, I will give this character a little bit more, and she's not too much min-maxing, because I could go with a higher dexterity and give a little bit more AC and initiative for her, but I on purpose reduce it and give it more a little bit to intelligent to fit more for her character. So she basically her father wants her like to be also professor in a school of magic, and she's kind of forcing her to study, and so she's like kind of unwillingly like, hey, I'm going to the school because like my parents are forcing me. And because of this, she know about arcane, about and I on purpose put then a proficiency to arcane, and give her a little bit more intelligence, because she's a little bit more intelligent than like average person. But also, she, because of her true nature as a bard, and because she liked to go outside and having fun with people, and partying and songs and this type of life, is a little bit rebellious. She like yeah, I need to do this. I need to go to the school, and because of like my parents like forcing me to do so. But from time to time, she like escapes the classes, and she goes out and have a fun and so on. So this is like her uh, bardic, and she's a young, fragile, feminine female. Like she's opposite of Astrid. Astrid looks strong and she's like this even like flirtatious, and she's dexterous, and she have also like a high constitution, um, and a little bit high intelligence, average wisdom, and really charismatic one. Um, I as a bard she gained proficiency in dexterity saving throw and in charisma saving throws. Okay. And and I gave her like proficiency in arcane and history from sage, and as a bard she gained proficiency in deception, performance, persuasion, and now the question is how she get also stealth and let me fast check it out. Where is my Lunora? Oh, as a half elf. Okay, as a half elf, I gave her proficiency in sleight of hand and stealth. Okay. Then I gave her rapier and leather armor. Proficiency, well, languages, she have a lot of languages because let me see how she get again Elvish, Draconic, Sylvan, Primordial, because of her backstory and because she's half elf, and she gained a lot of language proficiency, and because of this whole studies she can she learned a lot of different languages, and she gained a dark vision as a half of ancestry, also as a because she is a half elf, and as a bard she gained a bardic inspiration, and I need to add a bardic inspiration. Bad DM, you didn't make everything. Never mind, we will do it now. She gained also bardic inspiration as a bard. Bardic inspiration, she can so she can inspire allies, maybe with her music, maybe motivational speak. You don't need to sing every time. If you play a bard, you can maybe inspire with words, like motivate your allies and give this inspiration to your allies. And yeah, so basically other than yourself in 60 feet that can hear you, the creature gain bardic inspiration. It's 1d6 right now on this level, and how many times she can do it. She can do it as equal to charisma modifier. So right now she can 3 times per day or per long rest use a bardic inspiration as a bonus action. As a bonus action she can use it, and this is not spell, so you can use action to cast some spell and then a bardic inspiration as a bonus action to inspire someone into combat or outside of the combat. They can use this 1d6 to attack roll or ability check or saving throws. So not to damage, but to make easier to hit enemy, or maybe outside of the combat if some roll is crucial, maybe you can give your ally inspiration to more succeed, have more successful check outside of the combat. Also, as a bard, you learn some spells. Yay, you can learn 2 cantrips, and you can learn 4 level 1 spells, and you have 2 spell slots. And when you go to the spell, our charisma is a spellcasting ability. We have spell attack bonus, spell DC. This is information for our spells. And for her, what I used is minor illusion and message. You bad DM, you didn't choose vicious mockery. How dare you? Well, spoiler alert, I will multi-class her into a warlock, so she will have a Eldritch Blast as a main source of damage for her, so I on purpose use more this minor illusion message for great roleplay opportunities. Also, level 1 spells, I choose Identify, Disguise Self, Silent Image. Those 3 are great for roleplay. And Dishaunted Whispers, like if she needs to use in combat some extra damage. But I think that she will right now on level 1, on level 1 she will use this Dishaunted Whispers. Later on she will use X plus Eldritch Blast, and basically she will have a lot of roleplay. So this is kind of she will be this bard that is more not full min maxing, but most of her spells she will use outside of the combat for a roleplay to make a to give a headache to DM, to make a chaos and all kind of nonsense to her DM. So but also because we will pick only 2 levels into warlock, she will be okay-ish in combat, not on full potential like you could do if you go full min max. You can do a lot more damage in combat, but we will not do it on purpose. Let me say that the player who will use this kind of, it's okay in combat, but this player is more focused on the roleplay than combat. So this is our face of the party, charismatic Eleonora. Also, so basically, to give you more information about her backstory, she also one day on like these parties, she met some let me say some stranger, some handsome guy maybe, and she had really great time with him, and they end up very intimate after, but Next day in the morning when she woke up, she find this mysterious note. And but this stranger in the night, he vanished and left her a note. And when she opened a note, it's some unknown language to her. So now she's in a search for the answers. What this language is. She is unable to read it. But the thing is that early next morning, she find out that this mysterious guy is dead. Someone killed him, and now she's afraid. Uh, Basically, she now is a little bit in panic. She don't want to um, connect herself or her family in this mess, and also now officials are also involved, like maybe some high like wizard police or something in this sense are in searching for whatever. And now she basically escaped. She's running away from this whole situation in search for answers. She wants to first inform herself to then to um so that she be able to give a better answer, to make a better call, better judgment. So she's now running away from this main continent, and she's basically end up in this frozen northern land in a search for answers, and also to be far away from the her home, so that basically to keep her family safe. And this is her like background sage with this mysterious note, and in search for answers. And she don't know what is in the letter, so we as a DM we can now work on it. So this is the Eleonora. Okay, and we have the last one. The last one is Haraldar. Haraldar is a human sorcerer, divine soul sorcerer. I select human also, and the subrace is a variant because we want a warcaster. And this guy is a little bit more min-maxing, but in a supportish way. He will be like a healer, buffer. This is also the he will be basically a combination of one level in cleric of life domain and everything else in divine soul sorcery. This is kind of heavily stats depend. We need to like a little bit freezing the stats so that we can multi-class to have proper stats for multi-classing. So we are thinking a little bit in advance, but regardless of this, what I did with him, background acolyte. So basically what I was thinking about him, let me give you first a little bit backstory about this guy. So this guy is this blonde human, typical Nordic but he's not from this village. He is his origin is a main town from south, and now he basically he's touched by divinity, and this is he has some essence of divine in himself, and because of this he mistake it for some divine call. And what will be very interesting, what I have in mind for him, so basically he is acolyte. He is serving in a temple to a goddess of nature, because this is this new way of living of those people on the north. They like worship her instead of god of death, and he basically is trying to go to the north, to this village where our first adventure will start. Basically he wants to help, he wants to investigate what is happening with this necrotic plague, that new necrotic plague that is spreading, and he thinks that he will please the goddess of nature, and and get approval to become her cleric. And yeah, in second level we will multi-class him into cleric, but we will go with the life domain, so that our healing spells are a little bit stronger, and that then we will like medium and heavy armor and shields and stuff, so that increase his defensive capability of this. And basically he's going to so he's going to north, and what is my intention with him when he multi-class into cleric, he will receive the blessing of a deity, but something unexpected will happen. Like every other cleric, it's like normal, but because he's already touched by deity, but some other deity, there will be like confrontation of those two powers, and now the part of his hair will become white, so he will be partially blonde, partially white, as a manifestation of this. And what will this result? That also I think that he, when he will receive the blessing of the goddess of nature, he will have a vision, and in this vision I was thinking, because of the goddess nature and like this Nordic theme, and maybe the vision will be like that some kind of spectral wolf will come and speak with him in this like a beautiful nature environment stuff, and basically the thing is that and he will tell him that he will need to find a way to get more control of his own power and stuff, that there is a great power in himself, and so on, so he will basically stop progressing in cleric. As a cleric, he won't rely on blessing of a deity itself. He will be more focusing on himself, and to develop his own power in it in itself. So this is like a kind of what I have in mind for him. So because of this, 9 in strength, 14 in dexterity, 16 in constitution, 8 in intelligence. We don't need intelligence, but we need at least 13 in wisdom and 13 in charisma for to be able to multi-class into cleric. And why I do it so low charisma? So basically, he won't be this aggressive guy. He don't need to spell DC, spell his and spell to hit, because he will basically just spam firebolt, maybe shocking grasp if someone come in melee to him. He will be like a let me say like a walking tank with high AC, and he will use his all spells just to buff allies and to heal allies. So basically full support. So you don't need high charisma and high wisdom that much. So basically, because of this, I was focusing more on constitution because of his low hit die and a little bit of dexterity for AC and for basically initiative. And his speed is 13. I didn't write the speed. Right now he has a sorcerer. He has only 12 armor class because he don't have any and he will not use any weapon or armor right now. After he multi-class, he will only use shield and one free hand for spell casting, so he don't need a weapon. And in melee and if he have, basically he will have maybe dagger because of dex. His strength is unusable in combat, so basically maybe I will give him one dagger, but he has shocking grasp for melee situation. So as a sorcerer, he gained proficiency in constitution and charisma. Constitution very important for concentration, so if he want to maintain concentration his spell, he need proficiency in constitution and a warcaster feat on level 1 as a variant human. It will give him advantage on constitution saving throw when you take a damage to maintain concentration. This is very important. This is why we took warcaster feat. And later on, there will be like a twin cast haste on 2 of his allies. This is very important, not to break concentration, but he will like make whole team much more powerful with those buffs and stuff than just by raw damage. Okay, so also he gained because as acolyte he gained proficiency, I think in acolyte. Wait, what? Okay. So basically, what I did is I go with arcane and I think persuasion as from his class, and insight and I think medicine or religion. Insight and religion as acolyte, and then I as a human I pick medicine as his proficiencies. Okay. So after that, Divine Soul Sorcerer get feature that is related to his affinity. Affinity I choose good, so that he learn a spell Cure Wounds. Although Cure Wounds are Some will argue that it's not this good because like it's better to make a damage than use action to how it's called to heal, but here's the thing, because he will later be one in cleric of life domain, his cure wounds will be stronger, and plus if he heal, for example, Kargog, it's basically double, because Kargog of his rage receive half of the damage and stuff. So basically this plus, because of sorcerer, is you can always use an quicken spell than cure wounds, so it's stronger than healing word. Also there is an maybe after the combat it's stronger than a healing word, but so regardless of, I think that it have his usage as a spell, and he's like he don't care about dealing a damage. He's more like here to heal and support his allies. So this is a way how to do so. Also, he get a skill called Favored by Gods, level 1. If you fail a saving throw or miss with attack, well, I don't care if we miss with attack because we're focusing on damage deal, you can roll 1d4 and add to total relative. So basically on a top of advantage with Constitution saving throw, we can use also 2d4 to even further increase our chance to succeed to maintain concentrations. So this is very good. Okay, as a sorcerer, he can learn some spells, and basically he can learn 4 cantrips and 2 level 1 spells. On the top of what we currently have. So basically I didn't select, and I will now give him also cure wounds. Cure wounds. Yeah, and cure. So currently all our spellcasters are learning spells. We don't have wizards, clerics, druids right now, or artificers that like preparing spells. So currently, never mind. Maybe in future video when we multi-class into it, then I will show you also like what means like preparation and stuff. So what I choose for him is Firebolt, most of the new spell, maybe Ray of Frost if someone like is immune to fire spells or something like this, or maybe resistance to fire, that they have like second option. Shocking Grasp, it's like melee option, and Message for role play. Those 4 spells I choose for him, and for cantrip, and the spells cure wounds he have for his like subclass. I choose a healing word, so this is one of the strongest healing spells, because as a bonus action you can heal your ally, and this will result in maybe this can like be like that life or death situation, and I usually always at least 2 spells save for if someone got unconscious to can make to so I can heal him up with the bonus action. And the shield is a very nice spell. Shield, it give us basically reaction. We can increase our AC by +5 until the next our turn. So basically this will right now it will help us to be alive in this early stage of a game, because we have low AC, because we don't have any armor. So this is kind of needed right now, but later on it will be very nice because we will have high armor plus shield. It will be almost untouchable. And this is what we will use as the spells right now. This is our male support human called Haraldar. Yeah, it is from North. You need to have like this Nordic name. Yeah, we can always give him a nickname that is easier to pronounce. But yeah, this is like his full name. And this is our party of 5. Because we did everyone, I will touch a little bit about creating encounters and how to create monsters. We have a little bit more time, so let me use it for this. So how I create encounters? Well, first of all, it depends of the type of encounter. Is it boss fight? Is it like just do you want to prevent them? For example, there is maybe scouts. Maybe there are 2 goblin scouts, and now it's not. Hey, it's tough encounter. Basically, they want to like make alarm to alarm other ones in the base. Basically, this is now run against the time. This is situation. Or if it's like a regular encounter. So basically now maybe it's more lore related. It's not this hard encounter, but it's more I want to give some information to my players. So how I create? Let me create those necrotic wolves. So usually let me say you did a session 0 and you know that your players will play those 5 characters. What I usually do, I try to use their average damage output, and for a regular encounter I like go to this encounter should be like around like a 2 rounds. So basically their average damage output times 2 is roughly how much in total HP this encounter will have. So let me go first open the Astrid. Astrid will use her one hand, so she will do 1d8 plus 3, so 4 plus 3, 7 damage, because she now don't have smites and stuff, so only 7 damage on her. This is average. She could crit, she could yeah, she could miss, but there is also like a advantage with the flanking and the stuff. Maybe later on they will get like she can have like bardic inspiration from Eleonora plus maybe now then Haraldar will give her maybe a blessing and stuff. So there is a way how to increase hit chance. So we will. So everything is like vibe check. So she will like on average deal like a 7 damage on average. Okay. How much will Elduan deal? Short bow, it's like 3 plus 3 is 6 and plus 3 from 1d6 from sneak attack, so it's 9 damage from Elduan on average per turn. Then let me say see how much Eleonora. She gain she will basically I don't think that she will, because she have only two spells. She let me go with the she won't use her Dissonant Whispers because she wants to save it for later. She won't use it against 3 necrotic wolves that looking weak and stuff. I think that she will first try to strike with her rapier. Let me go with this assumption. And hey, if she used, if someone they can't like maybe this, maybe they will and based on the rolls on the initiative order, maybe they will clear it this encounter, and this is completely fine. They are hero of the story. First encounter, it's okay to be a little bit easier because and what else then also this will give you information for further feature in the future. So in future encounters that you will make, now you will know, okay, I need to increase a little bit of HP or something. So how I determine HP? Hey, Eleanor is 1, so it's 4 plus 2, it's 6 more damage on average from Eleonora. This guy will use Firebolt, so 5 fire damage from him on average if he managed to hit. Well, I think so, because when we go to the AC, I think it's okay. And Kurgog, to be honest, I don't think he will use an rage. Maybe okay, we will go with he wants to use a rage even if he's only but what he says rage, does he have only one or only, how much rages he have? Like let me go barbarian. So barbarian have 2 rages. Yeah, he could use a rage. We will go with the usage of the rage. So with the great axe, he have well, it's 6 plus 3 is 9 and plus 2 is 11, whopping 11 damage. So this is on average. So now we will calculate. This is 20, 25, 31, 38, 38, 38. Okay. So now I need some calculator. And let me go with so 38 times 2. This is a total amount of HP, and now we can divide with we want like 3 wolves with 3. Okay, 25. Ooh, maybe this is looking, maybe this look, for level 1 party, maybe this, maybe you think, oh man, 3 wolves of 25 HP, this could be okay, we will go for safety. Let me say 20 each 3 wolves. So how I create wolves? So we go new character, we will say necrotic wolves, necrotic wolf. Okay, necrotic wolf, save change, and now we create an NPC, necrotic wolf. Okay, important stats. The other one is less important, but important stats is how much AC should we give to this wolf. So here's the thing. On average, players have +5 to hit. So if they roll 10, +5 is 15. If we give the wolf 15 AC, it results will be that they will have 55% chance to hit a wolf, because 10 also hits. So if we go on a 14, they have 60%. So this is pure vibe check. I go with the 65% to hit, like a basic, and then depends if it's like if I want to fight be a little bit more stronger, maybe it's a boss fight, then I increase the AC for a little bit. Or also if I want to make some maybe squish assassin type with huge damage output but a low HP, then I can also increase a little bit armor class. And other way around, if I want to just like a large guy with a huge amount of HP but it's easier to hit, then I reduce a little bit. So basically I like a base AC is 65% to hit. Why? It's because if you gain more AC, players will start to miss a lot, and this could be very frustrating. So for this like weak necrotic wolves, we will go with the 13 AC, like average AC, and we will give him 20 HP. Okay, classical 30 movement speed, like medium, what is I will say maybe even let me say that they're like not fully undead, like they are just infected by this necrotic plague, so there will be a beast. Okay. Now this is this attribute. We can give him like yeah, like they are like yes. Okay. Okay, intelligence. You can just made up things like 6 charisma, well, strength. We'll leave it to this. So saving throw +1 plus. Let me say they are proficient in saving throw, so in dexterity. So plus this plus because this necrotic play they are a little bit even. Yes, and this is like a -2 -2 +1. Okay, this everything is just vibe. And you need to learn true true combat, like true experience. Now when you have like base, and now when the players then you see, oh, yeah, I could tweak a little bit, but hey, this is completely fine, more than fine. Don't worry too much, and also go with auto roll. This is fine. If you want, like, for first, no, I wouldn't do. Maybe he's resistant to necrotic, but no, like, he's like this necrotic plague is not like, they're not like undead. Like, if they're undead, medium undead, not beast but undead, in this case, okay, like, you can put like necrotic resistance to him also, but I think this is more than fine. And now you need to add his action. He will do bite. Bite is perfectly fine. Melee range 5 feet. To hit. Now this is the tricky part, like, because we don't want to overdo with the damage. Here's the thing: level 1 is very gambling, because on level 1 you don't want to like for example, wizard have a one d6, and let me say that he have 14 constitution. His starting HP is 8. So the problem with the pre-written adventures, for example, they have, let me say, goblin, the short bow, that have like +4 to hit and have 1d6 +2 piercing damage. Even without crit, he can one-shot a wizard. And goblins are humanoids. They're not that stupid, you know. And here is one more advice. As a players, you want to focus all your power at one enemy, then on the second one, then on the third. You don't want to spread damage towards the enemy, because if at your turns, if you manage to shut down one enemy, then the let's say enemy group, as a group, you reduce the damage output of this group. But as a DM, you want to spread damage to all of the players, because like your goal shouldn't be let we TPK our players, and like, you don't want to win in D&D. You want to create a story together. And in this case, you don't want to make a deadliest possible encounter. So basically, you want to make some decisions that are more for the players than for the enemy. Of course, if your enemy is some kind of intelligence wizard, you will use more strategic decision stuff. But even in the case of goblins, if you have, like, for example, 3 goblins or 5 goblins, one of them will shoot a wizard, and it can be very deadly. This could be very deadly. So if we have this in mind, I will give him +4 to hit, because I want him to hit a target. So but I will give him only 1d4 damage as a piercing. So basically, what you can do this, okay, or because it's bite, it's 1d4. He's like a weak. He don't have this strength because he's this fine. Bite attack plus, but it's plus 4. You want to be able to hit. So in this case, you are kind of safe. You could go with something like go with the 14 strength, 12 dexterity, and plus 2 more damage. This could be a little bit deadlier, but then don't attack the squishy like wizards and sorcerers and stuff. So basically, even this, I will do like this. This will be a little bit more dangerous approach, but then you need to do it strategically. You need to go and attack barbarian and it's called like the cleric, because of right now cleric don't have. So we have paladin. She have like a lot of AC. Paladin and Kargog. You can make one attack against Eleonora. I think she will survive. Okay, if she go unconscious, he will like heal her. So yeah, like even this is fine. Like go with the 14, 12. Let me say that he is. Now we will change a little bit. Now we will make it more a little bit more stronger, those wolves. Okay, so this and now this. Okay, this, and make those 3 of those wolves, and you're golden. Like from there you now you will have like a in general feeling what can you expect from another encounter. I think that these wolves are 3 of them, especially. Why? Because there are only 3 of them, and for first combat encounter there are 5 players, 3 wolves. They should be no problem. Those wolves will damage them. They will use hit dice, short rest hit dice, or some will heal them. For example, our sorcerer will heal them. So this is perfectly fine for a first encounter. And then you ask me, but DM, what about if they choose to go evil route, and if they go inside the guardhouse, and there we will have then combat against the guards? Maybe, hey, it's very simple. You put 3 guards, and instead of necrotic wolf you call them guard, and you leave the same stats. Okay, they won't bite. Maybe you can like with sword, like sword attack and so. And then there will be, hey, but the sword is 1d6 plus 2, not 1d4. Yeah, but those are young guards. They are drunk. You go inside. How it's called, in the middle of the night. They are unprepared. They are maybe sleeping on the duty. Maybe you know, you can find other excuse why they are not that strong. They are not trained enough. You see that their equipment a little bit loose. They are a little bit clumsy. They are like, and this is manifesting that now deals a little less damage than they should deal. So you are golden even in this case. Okay. After we are done with everything here, what else is left to do? Well, basically, right now, currently in this live stream, nothing more. I will tell you guys that thank you for watching this stream. In next stream, I will go in more details how to create a full adventure for level 1 and level 2 in more details, and we will see how this will be. Maybe I could even maybe even complete the whole Act 1 from mechanical point of view. And then after this, I was thinking to go in more details of creating a village itself, giving names and stuff. So, or maybe something between. Maybe I will do just mechanically first for level 1 and level 2, and then like flesh out this like village. And then the stream after will be level 3 and level 4, and maybe this like a main town of those like Nordic people. We can then depends on how much time are we willing to spend, we can then add a lot of more details. And many people think about, but what about customs, what about homebrew calendar, what about this and that. All those informations are great. It will make a game more realistic, more alive and stuff, but those are not like a mandatory information that you need for running a D&D. So basically all those information, if you have enough time to prepare and mental capacity and everything, it's great, but it's not like necessary and mandatory to do so. So okay, one more time, thank you for watching this live stream, and I hope that I will see you in